Hey there, this is Troy Baker, and this is a piece of Schmidt.
Hello and welcome to the Piece of Schmidt podcast, the podcast where we sit around this table and muse the world's greatest quandaries. I am Aaron Schmidt.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
The sneezer. James Kircher.
Bye-bye.
To my left, Wes Baumgardner.
Hello.
Behind the camera, Becca Reed. And this is Derailed. Thank you for joining us. We're on YouTube. Of course, we are on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. SoundCloud and iTunes. You can get us wherever you want to. You can also support us on patreon.com/derailed. Today, we are talking about D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. I wrote, check this out. You want to see my first campaign? Look at all this shit. Look at all this motherfucking
Nice.
shit.
Nice.
Look at all this shit. I got a motherfucking world map. Look at this. World map. 4 continents.
Damn. I like it.
Yeah.
The maze was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know how I liked the maze because it was like you can go left or right. Like unless you as the player are like writing it out, the maze is a little bit like I don't know, go left.
I guess I'm gonna go left.
Well, it's at that point you would either, if you're playing as a group, you'd probably have like a full map up for your table and
Yeah,
pogs or something.
that'd be nice. So yeah, you want to play my adventure? Well, help me in the character stuff.
So
tell me about your character in your D&D.
I'm in 2 different games, not here. I'm in one game where I am a gnome cleric
Okay.
named Zed.
So talk to me about the creation of this character. So you sit down and you're like, okay, this is my name.
So, actually, name was one of the last things.
Okay, so this is my class.
So first thing I looked at was what class I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Now before that, I had played a barbarian, upfront fighter, just going apeshit on people. So I was like, cool, but we didn't have a healer in that first game. So I was like, cool, I want to be a healer, but I don't just want to be a healer. Clerics in D&D, clerics have the ability to. They know every spell that they can cast. The thing is, they have to prepare which spells per day they want to cast. So you have to like kind of fine tune if you want to be more of a healer or a support or holy damage. I went with gnome because of some of the bonuses that they get as a race to other skills worked out well. And my last character again was a half orc, so I went from really big to really small. I then started looking at, after I picked my race and my character, or race and class, I looked at I rolled my dice for my skill, or my attributes, my ability points, put those in.
So we did a buy point system.
So yeah, there is 2 ways to do it. There's point buy,
I gave them 38 points.
You give them 38 points, and then there's calculators online that you can find that stuff.
Yeah.
I have not done a point buy yet. I think our next game, when our characters inevitably die, will be a point buy system. But I rolled that, and then I went and looked at my feats, and I think we started that campaign at level 10, so I had 3 feats. I chose I wanted to be a summoning cleric, so I wanted to just summon a bunch of creatures to do my bidding, which I do. I summon lions.
You pick lions.
No, so in like summon monster level 4, using my level 4 spell for it, there's a list of stuff I can summon. But because my alignment is good, I can't summon evil creatures. I have to summon good or neutral.
Fair enough.
You've seen the alignment charts online. Everyone makes funny versions of them.
Yep.
Chaotic good.
Yeah.
I am good because I want to be good. And because I'm a cleric, I have to pick a god. D&D, if you follow all of the books, there's like 15 different full deities. There's like 9 main deities and like 10 lesser deities. I picked a lesser deity named Tritherion.
So how do you feel about my mindset?
No, I get where your mindset is. You want to play a simple, more narrative-driven game.
I think D&D is a fascinating concept of shared imaginations. I tell you if you succeed or fail.
Yes.
crazy situations. But like this buffs and plus ones and you know, it gets so complicated just trying to get into it. I don't know. If I hadn't already done this and like I wanted to, and then you explained to me what you just explained to me before we were recording, I would have forgotten about it. I don't care. It's too much.
No, I get that. When you get a chance after this, go to this site.
Okay.
Because what this is a different type of tabletop game where instead of using the 20-sided dice and a full set of rules, it's basically what you want. You just create a couple of stories and give us dice to do
From
stuff.
what I've heard, though, that's what D&D is, because you can pick and choose what you want.
It is.
Like, am I not a D&D player? Because
Okay, so
what makes me a D&D player and not a D&D player?
So the problem is with actual just D&D Dungeons and Dragons, it's so free and so open with a mix of having a fuck ton of rules as written. Now, again, as the basic rule of all tabletop games, GM has full discretion of everything. You are the god of gods. You created the universe. Now, if you want to play a game like the way you're doing it sounds fun too. It'll be a lot less shit I have to read.
And
It was really fun.
To be fair, it's because I've never played it.
Yep.
I've never been a character,
Yep.
let alone a GM or a DM.
Same thing.
Is it?
Well,
What's
here's the
G?
thing. GM in every other game is Game Master. D&D calls you
gotcha.
Dungeon Master because
Right.
Dungeons & Dragons. You'll notice if you do a lot of research, Wizards of the Coast has a fucking trademark on everything in Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
Harmon Quest, it's called Harmon Quest, and like he's the game master
Yep.
and not the dungeon master.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, the fate system is exactly what you want. Just roll dice, tell me if we succeed or fail type stuff.
But so where I was going with that is because it's our first time playing.
Yep.
So I would like it to be as simple as possible.
Yep.
But then like maybe we finish this and it's like, oh, what if I put in, you know, this merchant sold you a chest piece that gave you +2 strength or whatever. Like, and then you can add stuff like that in there.
Yep.
Like I'm okay with expanding and learning that stuff, but like
You don't want because I'm not gonna lie,
it should be fun at first, and then once you get into it, then let's be serious.
You're
about it.
doing the way that I wish a lot of people would do it. I wish I kind of did it that way because the games I'm in now, I hadn't played any D&D for like 15 odd years, and we never got very far when I was a kid. So I'm basically jumping headfirst into this with book upon book upon book. I mean, just to show you, for D&D, the campaign that I play on Wednesdays. Where is it? Every one of those is a book I can pull information from. Multiple page books. Now,
That's just too.
no. That being said,
Send those to me though.
no.
Too much, but I'll,
Here's the thing. I will send you the 3 books that will get you started. Monster Manual #1.
I have the basic version because you know there's like that free version.
Yeah, but this is the full one.
Yeah.
Monster Manual #1, Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master Guide. It's still a lot of rules, and I honestly, the way you're doing this and getting everyone else to play it,
I'll still pick and choose, but I would like a little structure.
yeah. That's why I'm saying, again, look at the Fate system, just because I think it'll be more up your alley, because I saw a
I
video.
want to be a D&D player. I don't want people to be like, "Oh, you're not."
No,
really D&D."
trust me, there are a billion more tabletop games than D&D.
I know, but okay.
D&D's not even the big one. I mean, the one I'm having more fun with is called Pathfinder.
Who's,
Oh,
who are
I've
you
heard
playing
about that.
Pathfinder with?
So Pathfinder is essentially free D&D. It's basically guys who are making a game that was more. You do a lot more damage in this mode, but it still follows a lot of the D&D rules. But all the shit is online for free, like all of it. You just go to a website called D20PFSRD. Everything for the game is on there. The DM stuff, the player stuff, monsters, everything. You just have to come up with story and maps.
interesting.
So
But back to D&D. Look, D&D is fantastic. If you can get a group of people into it and who are imaginative into this.
yeah,
And like we talked about, campaign is good.
Sorry.
And you have and I know you've this from work. You are great at pivoting if you need to.
Yeah, I have a good idea, but like if something crazy were to happen, like I could roll with it.
So, like for example, we go into a town. Your group
Really?
this enters a town, right? We go to the inn. We talk to the innkeeper. He says, "Oh, we've been harassed by a bandit camp out east." Cool. Let's say your half-elf fighter over there is more of a chaotic neutral or neutral, just in it for money. Goes out to the camp and says, "Hey, how much will you pay me to go take them out?" Just completely fuck with your story.
Yeah, that's fine.
You could pivot that, right?
Yeah.
See, I know you could pivot that.
I have something called the Tieflympics.
The Tieflympics. What is that?
You know the race, the Tieflings?
Yeah.
It's their Olympics. Tieflympics.
He also tried to kill us with 4 dogs, and one of them was Iron Man.
I didn't try. They just were terrible.
That's
Kill the
just
first 3 dogs in 2 seconds, and the last one's Iron Man, and we can't kill it.
Blame the dice.
what was the last dog?
It's a regular dog. They were all 4 of the same dogs.
It's just that's the other thing.
They just rolled
That's the other
terribly.
thing. This right here.
The dog rolled amazing.
This right here is your best friend or your absolute worst enemy, especially when you roll.
That's why I had
That.
animal handling and only one fucking dog left. I was like, bye. Why do I
Because you
have
rolled low on the animal handling. Sorry.
See,
I'm not the god.
actually, you are. You are God of gods.
I like when he says it.
No, because I'll be honest. That's because Justin is one of my DMs.
Yeah.
And he always says stuff like, "I don't know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen." Just to fuck with us.
Are you guys just audio or do you video?
Audio.
Yeah.
I don't have a webcam, so
Really?
yeah.
So how do you set it up?
So we play using a website called Roll20, which gives you character sheets, has a grid map that you can upload your own maps to, or use a random map generator. Go from there, and then we use a voice over
Paid?
IP. Huh?
Paid? Roll 20?
Roll20 is you can have paid if you want the VIP stuff. Bonus pogs for different character and animal types. A lot of GM stuff that
When
I've
you
never
say
done.
pogs, he thinks of the sex pog.
No,
Fat ass white girl.
Oh, good. I thought we were talking about the old game from the 90s.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Pog.
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 Yes.
I can show you what it looks like.
You could also, if you pay, you also get access to some other stuff.
Do you just Google pog?
No.
Then we use Discord to talk. Just a voice over IP thing.
Tell me about your last adventure.
So the last one we played on Saturday was the Pathfinder campaign with my Ratfolk Alchemist. I make bombs.
Nice.
I started the campaign with me getting turned back to being a rat from being a bunny. One of the things we fought turned me into a bunny and then made me ever forget I was a rat man. So I was a bunny. 3 of us were locked in jail. One of our team just decided instead of walking through the door, said, "Nope, walk the other way." So he was wandering around the halls. He's our blind archer.
He's blind.
Yes.
Huh.
Well, not anymore. His eyes were healed, but he still wears a blindfold.
Interesting choice. Is that guy?
Oh, he was... Huh?
Is that guy?
No.
Jay?
No.
You?
No. I told you I'm a Ratfolk Alchemist.
A Ralph?
Ratfolk Alchemist.
Folk, F-O-L-K.
Did you make that up?
No.
There's an actual race?
Yeah.
Rat folk?
Yep.
Then I bet you chose that because of its feats, right?
No, because he works really well with being an alchemist.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know rats could make potions.
Poisons, potions, and bombs. Yep.
Snap. Sounds fun.
But
You have 2 you're going on right now, right?
Yeah.
But you're also playing a Pathfinder thing?
Well, no, one D&D, one Pathfinder. The one on
Oh.
Saturday is Pathfinder. Pathfinder is essentially D&D 3.75.
What does that mean?
No,
Okay,
I'm
so-
not Espanol.
Okay.
I'm on iOS 9. I don't know.
D&D has editions, right? First edition, second edition, 3 3.5.
Editions.
Editions.
Okay. I thought you said additions. But yeah, go ahead.
4th and 5th.
Yes.
So Pathfinder basically takes most of the rules from 3.5, but makes combat more epic by letting you just do more damage and have more abilities. That's about it.
So how do you roll for damage? Like, okay, so like say he has a bow, right?
Okay.
I have the battle axe of
He won a battle axe because he did a riddle.
of what? Battle axe
You're
of
supposed to write it down.
no, you got it in your book right there.
Do I?
Yeah,
I don't think I do.
yeah.
Okay.
I won it from Pilly.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, battle axe? Nope, I didn't write it.
Ah, damn it.
So
I see battle axe, but I
Yeah.
made up the
Okay.
battle axe of
It's like wetty or heft.
heft.
Heft. It was heft.
Yeah.
So what does the heft enchantment do? Wait, I should ask, does he know what it does?
Nope.
So you haven't got it figured out yet.
Yeah.
No.
So you haven't. Okay.
But he completed a riddle. Do you want to do my riddle? You can't do my riddle.
So okay. So we roll for our attack.
His axe has to have a rating, right?
Not so much a rating. So
Like a damage.
yeah, you have to know what dice to roll
Well,
for
it gave
damage.
me +2 strength.
I'm always gonna roll d20s.
for damage.
Yep.
Okay. So if it gives him a +2 strength, his axe gives him a +2 strength, right?
Okay. Which
And
I think it
it does.
gave you a +1 or
No,
2.
it's up there. +2. Actually, oh, Wes, I wrote it there. What does it say? Battle axe of what?
For equipment, right?
It's on there somewhere.
Battle axe of heft.
It is
It was
heft.
heft, yeah.
And what's my strength? +2, right? Up at the top? Might have to scroll.
Yeah, your strength is +2.
Aha.
So total of 14 strength. it looks
Yes.
like.
Okay. So he rolls a 15. He definitely hits. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's based on your monster, but yeah, let's say he hits.
Right.
Let's say a 15 hits that. Cool. So your damage, it's based on what damage the weapon can do.
Right.
So, for example, in my rat folk, I have a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
It does 1d3 damage +1 because it's enchanted, and it does unholy damage.
Okay.
So I roll my 1d3, deal 3 damage +1, so I deal 4.
But it could D3 meaning it could be anywhere from 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, or 3.
Okay. So it deals. Okay.
So it can deal shit damage. It can deal good damage.
I understand because I wouldn't roll a D20 for a dagger because it could potentially deal 20 damage, which doesn't make
you
sense.
shouldn't have a dagger be able to do as much damage as a
Understood.
battle axe. So for your campaign, especially if you don't have a lot of dice,
Yeah.
what I would do is
What if I? How about this though? What if I? If it's a dagger, it's roll -9. Or
okay. So max potential damage 11. So is it -9 up?
so like
to
I roll right. He gets a 15, so I'd -9, and that's the damage he does.
If you want, see, like I said, the first rule of all D&D,
Yeah.
the DM can make up any rule he wants.
That sounds kind of good though.
So what I would do though, if you're gonna have different weapons,
We have
types,
different dice though, right?
is write down, like since you're writing everything down, like write down daggers will do.
Yeah.
If I roll a 1 to 5 is 1 damage.
Right.
Do it like that.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I could do that. But that means that when he wins that axe, I have to tell him that it does that.
He'll need to know because he'll write down on his character sheet
Yeah.
what damage.
So I'll
does.
say, hey, you won the battle axe of heft. It.
Don't tell him the enchantment. Like if he doesn't have the. Sorry, I've never looked at this particular sheet. So
How though? It's the one that.
no, because
It's the one that they give you.
the sheet we have is different. So you for this one, you'd probably want to roll Arcana since there's no spellcraft on here. You roll Arcana to see what kind of enchantment's on there.
But what if he doesn't have Arcana?
If he doesn't have that as an ability, you have to either go find an NPC who can tell you what it does, or
the Deckard Cain.
the Deckard Cain, or someone in your party who has Arcana is like, hey, let me see that.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then we roll the dice and see if we can break your challenge rating.
I think I have Arcana anyway. It's over there.
But just saying, like, what if
Yeah.
you didn't?
Yeah.
Can you acquire skills later on?
So-
and do those have ratings, or are they basically just like I have this or I don't?
No, they have. That's why you have little like flat numbers
Yeah.
next to it. Is you have the ability to add. So you have a base. Everyone starts at 0.
Yeah.
And then on that sheet, you see where it says like next to athletics is it strength or dexterity?
Next athletics is strength.
Strength. So let's say your strength modifier, because you have the numbers written there, like the 12 and 16 and stuff for
That's
his.
your strength.
Yeah, But so in the D&D book, let's say having 12 strength gives you a modifier of +1. Oh. So he would have,
So it would
with
really
his
be
14.
But
would probably,
why? That's so confusing. Why does having 12 mean I have 13? Then just make it fucking 13.
No, it's not 13.
It's +1.
It's not +1 to strength. It's any of your strength skills get a +1.
Thank you. Okay, sorry, I cut you
Does
off.
that make more sense?
Yes.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, why, when I look at character things, it says strength 12 in parentheses 4. Like, why?
See, I don't know why the 4 would be there because
Or any number.
so okay.
So this is my core number,
So
and then
12.
there's a parentheses number.
So the parentheses is what your modifier is.
Okay,
So like you have 12.
Yeah.
Your modifier is +1.
but that's modifying strength
No,
or modifying strength skills.
Strength skills.
Okay.
Because like looking at his dexterity is pretty high.
Yeah.
Here's what I imagine the creators of D&D right now are. You wouldn't understand.
No.
That's how it comes off. Like, fuck you. It's fucking 12. Like,
Yes, but how does that? So like, are you just saying he has?
so here's my confusion.
Okay.
The website that I used to help us set up our characters, which gave us the starting equipment, but they gave us equipment like swords and light armor or whatever.
Yeah.
But they didn't say it has an armor rating of blah, blah, blah. So I don't know how armor class works at all. Okay. It also said pick 2 skills from the following list.
Yeah.
The fighter may pick 2 skills from the following list. It didn't say add a +1 next to that or add a +2 next. It just said check mark them.
That's me. So that website is
Retarded.
That's not the one you're using. No, the one you're using is different. I won't say retarded until I look at it. Because, like, when you say skills, is it legitimately saying these?
Yeah. And it says pick 2 of this list. And then it lists a couple of them, like 8 of those. And then it says pick 2 of those. And that's what a fighter starts with. Or that's what a fucking... What are you, babe?
An arcane archer.
Oh, yeah. Which is a ranger, right? Because
It's a ranger, but with magic arrows.
But there was no archer.
Archers are tied into, in a base archer, are either fighters who go down an archery path or rangers who can get an animal companion.
So you got to be more specific, babe.
Sorry, I wanted to be a half elf, and then like I was reading about half.
I thought you were half
elves, and they're
orc.
like,
Oh, you're half elf.
You can be an arcane archer, and I'm like, that sounds badass. That's what I want to be.
No,
But then I was looking at my thing, and I'm like, there's no fucking archer. It's just ranger.
Yeah, no, rangers will be your archer or fighter archer.
Okay, so she has to pick that? Whether she wants to be
Well,
a
no,
fighter archer
if she's an
or...
arcane archer, let her be an arcane archer. See?
That's what I am.
That's not on... But it's not on... Okay.
Wait. Next time,
I secede.
we'll pause. I'll help you out.
Okay, now explain armor class. So the same thing you do to weapons, you have to do to armor, right? So they have to keep in their minds what kind of boots I'm wearing. What kind of fucking gauntlets I'm wearing.
No. So in D&D, armor pretty much only pertains to, like, you buy armor, it's
Yes.
counted as full armor. Like, you buy scale armor.
So
or-
you don't buy boots and
No,
gauntlets.
you can buy boots, but boots... No. Aaron, please stop. Please come back to me. Come back.
All right, I'm back. I caught it with my leg.
Boots and gauntlets and capes and hoods and pauldrons and all that stuff are usually wondrous items. They have enchantments to them. Not usually armor bonuses, but like... Okay, I have a pair of boots that are boots of speed. I can use them to use the haste spell like 10 times a day.
Did you fix that?
I can get a circlets that give me magic bonuses.
Okay.
Armor itself gives you a bonus to your armor rating.
Interesting. Okay.
And then,
So when you're creating your rat folk,
Yep.
okay, who gives you your armor? Do you start with it? Do you
Well,
just say, I want scale armor?
you usually start... Well, you usually have a starting gold amount
Okay.
and go from there. My rat folk was a second character in that campaign, so we started at like level
But
10.
you understand my question.
Yeah.
You start with, you use gold,
You use gold. to
starting
go-
gold, to buy from some god merchant
Well, you
you're
usually
starting.
before you build your character as like you are starting your adventure, so you would have geared up as best you could with what
Right.
little money you had.
But who are you?
Go
You're
find
paying.
You go find a merchant. Basically, when you're building your character, the DM is your merchant. You just
Okay.
you have an X number of gold to buy shit.
So I should have given you gold.
You can do it your way. In some D&D, like when you read character sheets, it says starting equipment. It'll just give you a list of starting.
And that's what I was looking at.
That's what mine has.
Yeah,
but it didn't give us armor ratings.
See, that's the problem. See, that's the problem with the site you're looking at. Probably is it tells you what to start with, but it doesn't tell you what it is. You have to actually go search those items on a different page and see.
D&D.com's not any good.
That wasn't D&D.com.
That's where I got my character sheet from.
Yeah. But like the thing that I was reading to you guys of like, here's what you start with, here's
Yeah.
your abilities.
Oh, okay.
It was not. It was some fucking. It looked good, but apparently it's fucking retarded.
No, it's not retarded. I just got.
I hate that I can't.
So we need to give you guys your guys' weapons some damage, and we need to give your guys' we need to get you guys some armor. I'll give you some extra gold for starting, even though we're like a quarter of the way, probably like an eighth of the way through the campaign, and then we should be good to go. And then I'll use different dice. Mm-hmm. Okay, I feel better.
Okay.
It's just like every time I ask somebody questions, it was the fucking. Well,
Look,
when you have this and this,
look,
and
I'm
the
just a
modifier,
bunch of-
and blah, 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 blah.
Look, Aaron, there's a bunch of feats. Feats for races, feats for skills.
Yeah, but if you click on them, try to fucking read one of those things. It's like blah 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 blah, bunch
Well,
of
the feats
shit
are-
that fucking no one cares
Well, no, here's the
about.
thing. It's also adding.
Just give me a list.
But here's the thing. It's adding flavor to your character. Flavor text. So yes, you're athletic. What did you do? Were you just naturally athletic? Were you the fat kid in school who decided to want to become an
But
athlete?
that's their responsibility, right?
Yes, but gives you kind of like a breakdown because it's just like it's not just you're athletic. It's not that you're an athlete. It's like it even says you're naturally gifted at running and lifting and all that stuff.
Okay.
It just adds flavor. A lot of what you'll read in a lot of D&D stuff, especially the monster manual and the player's handbook, is a lot of.
Did you send me those already?
Not yet. I sent you one.
Wes,
Send
check
me the
out this
website.
site. That's a new beta thing. They're just doing a digital.
Ooh, yes.
A digital
this thing
D&D
is
thing, Aaron.
Good.
It's got everything on there digitally.
I just don't know if you're going to have to end up paying for this or not.
Well, it's beta right now, so it's free.
Well, right now, yes, it's fantastic. No,
Show
no.
him.
What is it?
Everything's digital.
So yeah, it's official Wizards of the Coast making everything digital now.
Yeah.
Which they haven't
Why is it
done
locked?
because it's beta.
Oh, I did see this. Yeah.
It says, the article says you could start your campaign now.
Yeah.
Really?
So they might give you they might be doing some stuff for free while they're in beta, and then when it comes out,
Lists.
Character sheets, all kinds of
Yeah.
shit.
So characters, races.
It's pretty cool.
Log in with Twitch. All right. I feel better now.
yeah. And here's the thing, Aaron. Like I said, I take this approach. Are you guys having fun?
I had a lot of fun the first time. It took us a little bit to get into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
because-
first question. If you're having fun, play however you want.
I agree. Thank you.
It's like Skyrim. Do you ever actually do the quests in Skyrim? No, you fuck off up a mountain until you find a cave.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Or you kill Parthenax.
I think we should play. I think we should fix the things. Not right now, but like stop recording and then we should play.
Well,
You wanna play?
I need to get home anyway, so.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was D&D on Piece of Schmidt. Maybe we'll play next time or so in the following months. Thank you for watching us. We love you, and go to all the places that you go to and find us on those places and then like them. And if you want to share them with your friends, that would be awesome. And if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/derailed. Until next time, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.